Welcome to A Weekend Awards 2017, and this afternoon we welcome Tony Walsh, aka Longfella, who actually made national media coverage earlier this year following the Manchester attacks with the poem "This Is the Place." You will all have seen it, I'm sure of it. He comes today to bring his other works, including his debut collection, Sex and Love and Rock&Roll. Welcome, Tony.
Hi there. Hi everyone.
Welcome to Ludlow. Is this
Thank
your
you.
first time coming
I've been down in this part of the world, but I've never managed to visit Ludlow before, and it's a beautiful town. I'm really glad to be here.
We welcome you with open arms.
Thank you.
So this is the place. I'm interested to know. I imagine this has got such a story to it. Tell us how it came to you being up there and telling that poem.
May the 22nd in Manchester, terrible bomb went off at the uni there. 22 people were killed. Yeah. People down, girl 8 years of age, teenagers. The very next day, the city came together and held a vigil at 6 o'clock the next afternoon. I was working in a school. I'd written the poem a few years before. It was written for a charity called Forever Manchester, and my phone started going mad, and I got invited there, and I dashed there, and there was maybe 15,000 people in the square. Yeah. It was all the world's media, so it was live around the world, international headlines. And what I hadn't appreciated when I came off the stage was I was trending fourth in the world on Twitter.
Oh, incredible.
And in the next few days, J.K. Rowling retweeted it, and it millions of hits on different channels. Yeah. And I just had to turn everything off because I was just getting phoned day and night, thousands of tweets. Life
has just changed, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, whatever's happened to me is nothing compared to what's happened to a lot of people in Manchester with the bomb, and I'm really focused on that. It feels like a responsibility, but absolutely. I was asked to perform at the One Love concert a few weeks later with Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande and Miley Cyrus and all these people. Then at the reopening of the arena with Noel Gallagher, so on. And yeah, just lots of solid work coming in and some really exciting things, some new opportunities opening up to me. We've turned the book into we turned the poem into a charity book. So the design community in Manchester has come together. There's a beautiful hardback book being done now. So after paying all due respects, there's 61 lines in the poem and 61 top artists in Manchester. People like Peter Saville, world-renowned graphic designer. People like Kevin Cummins, world-renowned photographer, have done a page each. Yeah, it's £30. Every single penny from everybody is going to the charities. It's a beautiful thing. Waterstones and Amazon are doing it for absolutely nothing, and it raised about 140 grand the day it came out, which is all we can do, Yeah,
absolutely. Was the poem was written for that?
No,
or you already had it in place?
Yeah, there's a charity called Forever Manchester.
Okay.
Who do grassroots work all around the 10 boroughs of Manchester, Greater Manchester. And I omitted about 10 lines from the version you'll know, which is basically an advert for them, which says, if you feel this way about Manchester, then we're the charity for you.
Yeah, fine.
So I omitted that. And it's interesting because lines that weren't written for that circumstance gain a new resonance.
Yes.
A resonance, rather, when you drop it into that situation. So lines like, some are born here, some drawn here, but we all call it home. As I was saying that, we were finding out the bomber's story. And it's interesting to transplant it.
Your debut collection, Sex and Love and Rock&Roll, can you tell us a bit about that? Is there always like a theme to the work that you do?
No, not at all. I write a huge variety of subjects. I had a big body of work. I had 10 years of work that when I came to do a collection. And as a performance poet, you talk about the page versus stage split. I don't think it's as clear cut as a split. But there's a publisher now based down in Bristol called Burning Eye, a gentleman called Clive Burney, who set about trying to capture a generation of what you might call performance poets. Yeah. And I have some serious stuff, I have some comedy stuff, I have some dark stuff, and it's like how to present myself. Yes. And when I got the title, that allowed me to select the poems that went in there.
Are you someone who writes as you go along, or do you spend a set amount of time to write?
Things have changed for me in the last few years. I've been full time for 6 or 7 years, and there's a quote: if you try and make your living as a poet, the last thing you'll do is write poems. So I work in schools, so I'm writing for children for a lot. I take commissions, so I write to order a lot. But my second collection's not far off being ready now as well.
Excellent. Thank you very much for coming to Ludlow, and I hope you enjoy your performance today.
Thank you.
Have you got something that you would like to read for us? Your performance?
Only a little tiny thing. I'd just like to thank everybody here at Ludlow, the Assembly Rooms, and the festival for inviting me down. I appreciate it. I know it's hard to be a culture vulture in a counter-culture vulture culture, but if we counter the counter-culture culture, we can culture more culture vultures all together now. It's hard to beat.
I think we'll end it there. That's A Weekend of Words 2017. Tony Walsh.
Thank you very much. Thank you.